Okay, this is Duncan's week 4. This is our third feedback video. See your tunnel send here. Okay, so your dog side arm is good, but you want to always use your dog side toe also, which is a little bit, it is not instinctive or usual for humans. Us people, when we walk, we typically walk like, well, humans, which means we walk opposites. We walk with that arm and your other foot. Next time you walk in, if you look down, you will see that we normally walk like crisscross style. And it's a little bit unusual, but it's something to try to pay attention to when we do a good tunnel send. We want to use our dog side toe and dog side arm, and both of those should point towards that tunnel, and you will almost always get a better result. I do like that you send him and then you trust him to go in, and then you just start running downstream. So that's great. That really is great that you have trust that he's going to go in there. When we do a front cross, we should be going from this wing to this wing. So that's our front cross lane that you should be in. You go outside your lane and then you come back in a little bit, which is typical. It's what people naturally kind of want to do. The reason we want to do it is because we want to make sure he takes this jump. But try to stay, try not to go over the line that I just drew there. So should have come in a little bit here. That's going to tighten up your path, and it's also going to make it easier for him to get a nicer path for this. It's less distance for you to run. And the other thing is, if I watch your feet, we should be able to do a front cross in 4 footfalls, 4 steps, right? And so that right there, your dog side toe, that's step 1, 2, and then you do a hippity hop, 3, 4. The cross is still not complete. 5 is going to be your next toe, and you finally complete your cross there shortly after with 6 steps. It's always going to be an even number because we're switching sides with the dogs. So that means you always have an even number of steps. But ideally, we want it to be 4. And you did it in 6 because of your little hip hop. Let's work on that. In order to work on your front cross technique, you're going to have to do it without Duncan. You got to practice it on your own without him, and just running, covering distance downstream. So just running as you're going, spinning, doing 1, 2, 3, 4 big steps. That's just something that we have to practice without him. But you are able to get this, and you do a nice job, and he does a really good job of doing his best to follow your direction. All right, now let's see the blind cross. Let's see your tunnel send. I will zoom in, and let's see. Do you see how you step with your opposite toe? And then this arm, you do that little swingy thing again. You got a bad habit of like swinging your arm around like that. So you probably never noticed it before. I don't think I've ever noticed it. Maybe I think I only did one feedback with you. But let's work on that. Point, strong point with dog side hand and dog side toe. Just doing that should get you more distance to your tunnel send, better commitment, which will put you downstream further, which will make all of these other things just that much easier. Just being able to go with a good dog side toe, dog side hand pointing towards that tunnel. Just that little thing, I think. If you take nothing else away from this week, it's that. When we do a blind cross, I look to see that you tell him to take the jump with the old arm, and then you complete the blind cross and watch him take it over the new arm. And you are late, my friend, because you are just completing your blind cross right there. And you can see he has already landed and coming up to you. So where you are right now, looking over the new shoulder with the new arm, where you are now, that's where you should be when he is right there. So you are like, I'm watching the timer below me. So you're about 3/4 of a second late. Not the end of the world, not terrible. And that's why you are able to be successful with this blind cross. He does a good job. Because you're about 3/4 of a second. So it could be a lot worse. Not bad, not bad. But we want to tighten that up. And the first thing to do is if you had a stronger tunnel send, then you could have started your cross a step or two sooner and you would have had perfect timing then. Good job.